to the city.
Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Hey.
It's hot.
It is, but at least the sun's on the west now. The humidity doesn't seem so bad as it was.
No.
So at least I'm able to be out here.
It's supposed to be hot next couple days.
Yeah.
High 90s.
And guess what I'm wearing? I decided, okay, I'll wear it.
What?
I'm wearing this owl thing.
Oh.
Confusing him. Wasn't it good to see that he had a nap yesterday? I don't think he still don't know that I used that one.
Yes, I do. I was pretending like I was asleep.
You were not. You were sleeping. Oh, well, if he did, he'd had me fooled.
That's not.
But he'd been sleeping for a while.
Yeah, I took a short nap. But I heard you. So I was pretending like I was still asleep. I fooled you.
He's on the YouTube shorts sleeping, pretending to sleep, and I thought he really was. I know he really was for a while.
Yep.
He didn't know I made the owl. He has this thing about when we get on camera.
To yawn. I don't know
He
why.
has to yawn.
I don't know why.
It's nothing about you guys. It's just, it is a psychological thing.
I did take a couple of old storm windows off this porch yesterday, get some wind out of the east.
I always read his mind.
Anyway, get some air out in here.
Yes, it does feel good to get air.
Get stuffy in here.
Well, that one's partway open, or is that just a
That's
screen?
That's just a screen that I put up yesterday, and I had to trim some off the bottom because it was dragging,
Yeah.
so I painted it.
This house, we're just mainly doing more facelift, which is still taking effort, believe me.
Yeah.
And he's had to do quite a bit of repair. It's an old house. You always have to do that with an old house. But you do that with a new house too. You're going to find things that you're going to need to work on.
And I
It's called maintenance.
had to move our shelving unit from here, from the north side,
From there to there.
over there, so there's good.
Holy moly, he found something. We've been finding treasures as he goes through this. We thought we'd end up throwing more away than we have. But we found this, or he found this little basket that our daughter made.
It was cut out with a bandsaw, and then
Yeah, it's a little, but it's not finished here. It needs to have a screw or something here. And then it just kind of, but then you put little hooks in it and hang it up. And it just kind of keeps its own shape. Otherwise it just kind of does an accordion thing. But,
or a person could put a screw in it and put some glue on it and leave it the way it is. Let it set.
well, that's,
I don't know. Depends on what the person.
He wants to use glue, I swear.
You don't have to.
I'm kidding, dear.
It might be best to hang it somehow.
We'll have to ask her how she wants to do it.
Yeah. My youngest daughter made this in school.
Yeah.
Years
She's 40-some years old now.
41 years old now.
This, our oldest daughter painted when she was in school, and she wanted her dad to frame it. She brought home this flat panel, flat panels of wood for him to use for frame. And he could not figure out how in the world to use that to frame this picture.
Well, now that I look at it, it's got wood.
Yeah.
Person can just nail onto here. Nail a frame on the outside.
On here.
Well, you could either go on here or on this side.
Yeah, that was supposed to be on the side. But at that time, you couldn't wrap your head around it. You know how sometimes you just get, your head gets kind of off on a tangent, and and you just can't figure it out. Well, we don't know where the boards are anymore. I would probably just paint this part, because that's what I do with those. This is a stretch canvas, but that's what I've been doing with those ones that we've been getting. Once I paint it, I just paint the outsides like this. Some of this cloth has gotten a little, on this canvas, has gotten a little bit frayed. You don't know what you're gonna find in storage. We put them all in this nice tub, nice big plastic tub, but they've been sitting there all this time. We didn't know.
We've been here 10 years and haven't touched it, so.
Basically, yeah. So now, it's like, wow, we had this stuff all this time.
You get busy doing other stuff and you forget
Yeah.
about it. You pack it up when you move and you forget it.
There's fabric over there. I don't know what to do with it. Had it for years. I was gonna make shorts and stuff for the kids. And my sewing machine's been sitting forever. But some of that I've had for years. So I don't know. I don't know what I'd make with it.
We moved in here and I got busy trying to repair some stuff.
Well, and
You forget it.
yeah, I just haven't used my sewing machine's been sitting in that closet for I don't know how long.
Your sister borrowed it for a little while.
Yeah. And then I kind of insisted on getting it back. And now I don't remember why, because I don't know what I used it for. But probably to hem some pants or something. You've used it.
Yeah. Tried to.
Well, you did. It's just,
Now I got 3 different colors of paint I gotta deal with over here. I scratched up my floor that I painted. Moving
yeah.
that thing over there.
But it is going to be very pretty when he's done. It's a nice pretty blue. And he's going to put a carpet from door to door.
Oh, just a carpet runner type thing, yeah.
Yeah. Not wall to wall, just door to door. Then we'll be able to just kind of come in here, out here, and maybe sweep it and scrub it once in a while.
Yeah.
It's a porch, but yeah, if it looks a little better and
But I need to get some more tubs, plastic tubs instead of boxes, because the boxes got wet and they're
well,
deteriorating.
and yeah, they deteriorate.
We need
It was
to go
kind of a fast move, that last part of it.
We need to go through some more stuff anyway.
Yeah. But it's crazy the things. I found a thing I was embroidering years ago. It's a little square tablecloth thing for just like the top of a square end table or something. And I don't know why I started it or who I started it for, or if it was for something for us, but I found it and it's like, well, if there's enough embroidery thread in there, I could probably finish it. Or if they still make those colors. I don't know. Then I have to get the gumption to do it. And I've got other things I haven't done. So that's the way the world works. You start a lot of projects and then you can only finish so many. I've still got an Afghan to finish. And then I got 5 more to make. 4 more to make.
I need to put screws in several places, otherwise it's just gonna spread out like that.
Well, that's true. Once you get weight in it.
I don't like that.
Oh, I understand that. Okay, I was gonna talk about the first time.
String, maybe string would work.
There you go. There you go. His brain's still on that, so I'll talk about something else.
What?
You get to think about that, that's what you were on. First house that we owned, we decided we were 5 or 6 years in, and decided it was time to remodel. Or we were
No,
getting ready to remodel.
We only lived there 5 years.
I thought we lived there 7 years.
I don't know.
Well, it was 83 when we left because Nina was just short of her birthday, her January birthday. We had to move over Christmas because the buyers.
Born in 83.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to get at. We bought that house in 77. So we had it from 77 till December of 83. She was born in January of 83. So she was just short of, you figure it out. Anyhow, back to my part of this story. Some friends were over. And we were sitting around in the kitchen, I think, just around the kitchen table, and talking about, how we kind of thought we might start modeling.
Now that way it don't spread like that. That's the way you turn it.
Yep. You just gotta turn it. See, he's still.
I gotta stretch it the wrong way. Okay. Sorry, I'm just.
No, you're fine.
It's got me thinking.
I'm gonna get this.
But I got other things to think about. So.
We were sitting in the kitchen talking about how we wanted to start remodeling the house. Because both of us at the time were working at good jobs. I had my first job as an LPN. He was working at Storecraft, which they're not even there anymore. They made like store stuff. It's called Storecraft.
Retail store fixtures.
There you go. Shelving, counters, that kind of stuff.
Go into a Target store and you said checkout counter and we made it.
Right. Okay. Now.
Well, that's what we used to make.
We're going to have to figure out which of this to keep.
Yeah.
Joe and Jim, that was the friend, they went into the living room and I started hearing this noise and I went in there to see what it was, and a part of the ceiling came down and just missed clipping me on the shoulder. And I was like, but they were scared to death. They thought they almost killed me, which it could have. They had decided, well, no time like the present, and they just started hammering on the ceiling. And anyway, I survived.
Yeah, that's obvious. Still here.
Yes, I am, and I'm still trying to tell my stories. By the way, I am finally writing that final book of the trilogy about Charlie Bueller. It's fun to go over these memories. It's also fun to make new ones. So right now we're making new memories about old memories.
That didn't make no sense at all.
Yes, it did. Just think about it.
Didn't make no sense at all.
They know. We love you.
You're goofy. We'll see ya.
We'll talk to you later. Our poor daughters, they hoped their parents would be intelligent enough at the time to figure out what to do. We didn't. We just didn't figure out what to do. So he's figuring it out now. So.
Sometime when I get bored and get some of my other projects done, maybe I can work on something.
That means they'll finish it after we're gone.
Yeah, it'll probably be a couple more years before I get this through.
Well, let's hope we're here a little longer than that. I'm going to be 69 in a few months.
Yeah, and I'll be 68.
And this is not a new thing for me to get all goofed up when I'm talking. Or forget the number of years I've been on this earth or that we've been married. My daughter does it and says, and I can blame my mom. We'll try again. Good night.
Good night. Sleep tight.
It's still daylight, but we'll say good night. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thought we did this once before.
We did, but we kept going.
Streets, we began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night